Welcome, everybody. My name is Tim Alexander, and it's my great pleasure and privilege to be sitting here with the master accordionist, Flaco Jimenez, and on Bajo Sexto, Max Baca. So, Flaco, tell us about that song we just played. I know you know it.
Yeah, it is a polka, one of those traditional popular polkas in Tex-Mex music.
Written by?
My dad, Santiago Jimenez.
And it's titled?
Dino Paleta.
Very nice. I bet you learned that when you were a young child.
Oh, yes. So we're going to teach the kids over there and everybody how to play it, huh?
You bet. That and some other stuff, too.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I think we should first talk to the people about the way the accordion is set up, the fact that it is diatonic and like a harmonica in a lot of ways, and that the notes change as you go in and out. Flaco, why don't you show them a little bit about what that sounds like?
Okay, to start with, this is a G, C, F accordion. It's a 3-roll, which is G, C, and F. So it goes, every button, it's a different note.
I bet there's a lot of people that at one time or another have picked up a harmonica, and probably the first thing you do is go, and it's the same instrument. Except here you have 3 harmonicas, a G, a C. It's the same thing. F.
So your F here.
That's right, and just like breathing, when the instrument goes in, we call it like a push, and then when the instrument goes out, or like when you breathe out, we call that a pull.
It's
like that.
This way. And we got this valve here that makes the air goes into the bellows, so it'll make it make the reed sound.
That's right, that's a very important thing, this button right here, the air button. And you're going to use it a lot because occasionally you'll play, and you'll be playing a musical passage and you'll run out of air. It's like when a saxophone or any other instrument, when you normally stop playing and breathe, you can grab some air so you can continue playing the way you want to play. It's helpful in the music a lot. Plus, you can play while you hold the air button. So it's like you can continue playing and still get your air when you need to. You'll notice we happen to be playing German 3-row diatonic accordions, and I think that the German and European influence on Tex-Mex music, like the history of it, probably comes back to the turn of the century and before, when Germans and other European people immigrated to Texas, and they brought their music with them, you know, something like. And then later on, you know, that solo style that was the Europeans was picked up, I think, and it was eventually the left hand was eventually replaced by this instrument, the Bajo Sexto, which is capable of playing bass and chords just like the accordion. Why don't you show us what that waltz pattern sounds like on a Bajo Sexto? Right. Now maybe a polka pattern? Add some accordion? Flaco, you've seen this happen a million times, the Bajo and the accordion. Tell us a little something about the way that evolved.
Well, in 1936, when my dad, Santiago Jimenez, was the first one to put Tex-Mex music on record, so he decided to search for a guitar or somebody that would accompany him with some instrument. So he got a hold of a guy that played the Bajo Sexto. Mm-hmm. So from that time on, it's a Bajo Sexto and the accordion.
They're linked like brothers, like Siamese twins.
All right.
In Tex-Mex music, I think.
Okay, we're going to start our lesson here with the opening tune, La Nopalea Polka. So we're going to show you how.
All you folks at home, put your accordions on and we'll start to learn La Nopalea at a slow speed. Okay, I want you to try for practice first to put these two fingers right here, push in, leave them there, pull out, then just move up one set of buttons, push in, pull out, go back down, push, pull. Just get used to going in and out, you know, when you play. All right, we're ready to start from the first. Here's the first phrase. Okay, now try that much again. We're keeping the same position, move to the middle row, push in, out, in, and out. Now that's your first phrase. Okay, now you start at the top of that phrase, and work your way down. And keep going in thirds. Now push in. The last two. One more time all the way. Now at some points you're going to have to watch my hands, and you're going to have to keep an eye on the bellows to make sure that you see that which way it's going. All right, now the second half of the first part starts the same way. So here it goes in slow motion. Now here's the difference. All right, one more time in about 3/4 speed so that you hear it a little bit more in rhythm. This is the second half of the first part. Okay, Flaco, why don't you take them through the next section about that same nice slow tempo there, about half speed.
Okay. Again.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Out, in, out. That's all
Stay
out. Out. Now you go in. Mm-hmm.
okay. It's again.
That's right. Out. In. Out.
Okay, again. And then you go again.
Okay, this is the second part.
The second.
The second half of the second part.
All right.
Okay.
Then you go.
Out, in. That much was the same.
The same.
Here's the difference.
So well sound.
Flaco, why don't you try that second half one more time, and I'll try and say out, in, out as you do the bellows.
Okay.
Just to make sure so the people at home can really concentrate on your hands,
Okay.
and they won't have to watch the bellows
the
so
bellows.
much.
All
okay?
right.
This is the second half of La Nopalea. Out, in, out. Stay out. Now in. The next notes are in also. Now out. Stay out. In, out, back in. Do the second part of the second half now. Out, in, out, stay out, in, stay in, out, in. All right, now when we analyze what we've just done, you probably noticed that a lot of the times when you played those thirds, the two notes that are together like this, sound like this, you got used to seeing them together. Now, like in the key of G, like that song is, if you're going to play a scale in thirds on this one row, it would look kind of like this. Now, when you get to the next one, you have to separate and do this as your D and your F sharp. Then you can go back to the pattern you're used to, which is two notes close together. And the same thing on the second half of that song. You had thirds, but they were up at the high end of the accordion. It started out. You had to separate to get the same two notes, D and F sharp. So keep that in mind when you hear the thirds in this music, which you'll hear a lot, that often they're close together, but every now and then you have to separate to get, because the same thing in C. You have to separate.